One prince is on a generational run to be a crash out while the other one's almost the heir to the Iron Throne. One episode into season 2 of House of the Dragon, and these two who are so similar are on such different paths. Shout out to both of them understanding that they need to control the Riverlands to control the movement of their armies. But Daemon is really going through it. On 3 different occasions, we saw Daemon blame someone else for not acting in a way that would have served Team Black. And in each instance, they had to remind Daemon, you need to chill the heck out. Princess Rhaenys had to tell this man, I wasn't just going to kill half of my extended family because of something that might help Rhaenyra. That wasn't my place. That wasn't my time. Sir Eric of the Kingsguard had to remind Daemon that he couldn't just go around killing members of the royal family like he Kingsguard. He supposed to protect those people. Then Daemon tried to blame Mysaria for working with Otto, and she was like, bro, this was a transactional relationship I had with that man. He bought some secrets. I gave her some secrets. We worked together. But we weren't working together, and I definitely wasn't working with you. Then Daemon started crashing out extra hard, and what he did lead to the death of a small child. Come on, Daemon, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better. It was clues. We got Aemon over here living his best life. Ain't the protector of the city. He damn near comes into the small council meeting and is running it his damn self. Or Aemon One Night is the best asset the Greens have. By sitting around being menacing this whole episode, he's slick. Became the heir to the Iron Throne. I'll think of our 2 princes as we see one flying above the clouds and the other one flying into the narrow sea. But you don't gotta spoil everything in the comments. To that person about the type of spoiler right there, you stop it. Who is the heir to the Iron Throne? Season 2, episode 1 of House of the Dragon was wild, in which we unfortunately had to witness the elimination of Aegon's son Jaehaerys. Little man with the bad wig up in the upper room now. But what does this mean for the order of succession? At least in the series of Hot D. Because we have to remember this is different from the books, people. In the books, there was another son named Maelor who would obviously be the heir to the Iron Throne after this. But right now, Aegon and Helaena only have one other child, Jaehaera, and they're fighting a whole war to prove that no girl can sit no Iron Throne. If you're in the Green Council, where does that leave us? Who do we put on the Iron Throne if something happens to Aegon? And the only other choice is Aemond. Not just the only other choice, but some may say the better choice. In times of peace, from what we saw on this one episode, Aegon may do fine. But they at war, people, and I want the man with the biggest dragon. I want the man who's best with the sword. I want the man who studied his histories to know how to navigate armies, leading my whole, army place thingy. Now, this leads to my next question. Do you guys believe the line of succession on the green side will be an issue due to the incident of blood and cheese? Let me know in the comments. When you got Hoodie Daemon, you know there's going to be a problem. Because the problem's Daemon. The problem is Daemon. He was going around this whole episode being extra angry, not knowing how to channel these emotions into something constructive. And this is just a prime example of why he shouldn't have been king. It is more than evident in this episode. He was looking around the room and he was blaming everyone, putting the responsibility on everyone else's shoulders, never looking at himself or his own family. Well, looked at some members of his own family as he looked at Princess Rhaenys and said, it's your fault you didn't go in and kill the Greens when you had a chance. And that's after he just told her, hey, we're going to go to King's Landing and take out Vhagar right now. Like, no, bro. Then he looked at Sir Eric of the Queensguard and said, it's your fault. You should have done something. And Sir Eric had to be like, bro, I'm supposed to protect the royal family. I couldn't kill anybody, especially in that incident. Then he looked at the lady Mysaria, the White Worm, and said, it's your fault. And she was like, bro, I was working with them. It was transactional, but it's not my fault. The whole episode, the only good plan he had, and I think it was solid, was they need to go to the Riverlands and secure them so they can help transport troops all across Westeros. But besides that, he was too rash, and when he finally got a chance to try to please Rhaenyra, we see what happened. Now, if things went a little different, would this man be giving the heir a piggyback ride? I want to know, what do y'all think? I think he would have been trotting through the Red Keep.